Okay, this is going to be part 2 of our no-dose bottle conversion. We're going to do some accuracy and some chronographs and see what we're getting as far as foot-pounds. I think that I'm set kind of low right now, maybe at 1900 psi for my regulator output. We're at 4,500 psi tank. Running a 14.3 grain Crossman. So let's see what we can get out of those things. Now, adjusting your regulator on these Huban drain valves, you're going counterclockwise, which is pretty much the same as all regulators, to increase your pressure. And just remember, like everybody that's been air gunning already knows this, and this is old news. If you're new to this sport, I call it a sport hobby. When you want to decrease your pressure, you have to completely drain your air reservoir. If you don't, you can cause a lot of damage to your regulator internals. So we're gonna increase this up to 2000 psi. And something interesting happened yesterday was that I was filling my tank and had my compressor set at 4,500 psi, and where it's like 4350 or something it's supposed to be, but I had it 45, which pretty much everybody does. I blew my first disc. It's kind of alarming, you know. That was interesting. So your gauges are here, and as I said, so we want to go counterclockwise with these. If I can get that in there. So my output. So I'm right around 18. So counterclockwise. We'll go watch her go up there. And I want to. All right, we got her right at 2,000. That's that easy. But when it don't go good for you, it's a pain in the butt going back, because you got to drain it and drain the 300 cc tank and filling it back up with those Chinese pumps. Takes a little bit. 9 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. You know, that's a lot of air, a lot of pressure. So let's get the camera set back up. We'll check out the feet per second on this on the corner, this cheap old chronograph I got. And we'll see if our point of aim needs to be adjusted a little bit downrange there. So I still got the camera running down there, and let's see where it goes now. Be right back. Chronograph of this. Get it on feet per second. Alright, let's see this set. Make sure I get good. Alright, here we go. Make sure I get a good view on the old. I kind of can't beat that. 732. Now I was shooting yesterday up to 85 yards, hitting a 4x4 pretty simply every shot, but it was really lobbing them in. So that was me. So I'm probably gonna maybe crank up the power a little bit, but I don't want to go up so far. It's gonna destabilize the pellet. But we can see, and we can always go back down, drain the tank out. Let's do the same hole, but not what I want it to be. You can drain the tank out and reset the pressure. let's just check out this next review after this shot. 739. I think we're at 3,000 psi, so we're good as far as pressure go. 728. Alright, I just wanted to see if I was in the right. So let's go on the other circle down there. And we'll do 10 shots and see what we can get. And try to get them in there. Well, that one wasn't even close. I'm gonna get these cross. Camera rolling, we're rolling, which I thought it would have stayed rolling on my zeros, but that kind of sucks. Didn't. Yeah, see where we're gonna point of aim is now, or point of impact. That's better. 746. We're back on. So we're at, we adjusted the reticles over left to right because of our point of impact. And we're still at 25 yards, 14.3 range crossman, hollow points. Winds right to left, about 15 miles an hour. Unless you want to call it downrange. So we're at 746 on that shot. That's where we're at on this shot. Well, that one ricocheted out and come back out the other side. And that was in the bullseye. Oak boards. I still think it could probably come over right below. Let's just make a hole up here. See if we can hit it. It still looks like the flying's kind of straight, so that's good. But let's see. We can hit that hole. Can you hit that hole? That's pretty good accuracy right there. Can I do it 4 times in a row? Don't know. That's 2. Let's just say make a touch. Oh, that was a flyer. I do know this guy likes to be hugged, which means, you know, bring her tight to your shoulder. Interesting news, though. Pennsylvania Game Commission is actually considering big game hunting with air rifles. Right at the moment, Pennsylvania, you're allowed to hunt small game, 22 caliber, 177 caliber. Why they didn't say 25, but 746 feet a second on that shot. But that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so we're up in the loft. So we got 80 yards there. 65. Then we have 50. And there's a 25 right there or right there. So we're going to do, and as I said earlier, our 100, it's 5 miles up in there. Thanks to Mother Nature, you can't see it no more. Alright, I did a little adjustment on the scope here as far as the recording loop that was on every minute, so every 59 seconds it came off. So we're still using a single shot tray. We are at 80 yards. Let's see what we do. That's 80, I believe. Yeah, that's 65 and that's 80. So I'm thinking 3.5, 4. There we go. That was, looks like I got a little faster speed out of it because I was shooting at 1800 psi yesterday and it was really looping. So I think let's just try straight up 3. Uh-oh. That was the wrong pellet. That was a much heavier pellet. Let me show it by accident there. Alright, let's go 3.5. That's 80 yards. That was a straight up 3, I believe. Let's see it again. Uh-oh. I think I shot in the left. 3. Oh, okay. So we're going back to 3.5. Yeah. Alright. So at 60 we're gonna be at 3 for sure. That's a 60 target. That is 80. That's 2 dead center. Dead center. Let's go 50. Let's give it a spinner maybe. I think I shot the right of it. Again. I hit it. Hit it. So let's just go 2. Go 2. I seen that. It was right to the right. But that was on 2. Very windy up there. Okay. I'm gonna mess around with this notos a little more. I'm gonna go for a high grade pellet and see what I can do as far as accuracy. You know, out to 50, 100, 50s. I can do it with the Crossmans pretty regularly. On, I think they're 1.5" circle, metal circles. So on those spinners, but that's not bad for a cheap pellet, you know, and a cheap gun. Well, it was a cheap gun, but get into air gun. It's pretty fun stuff. My channel is just going to be basically going to do some hunting. I'm going to get the 30 cal. I do have a 30 caliber out, Huban gauntlet, and it's tricked out pretty much. It's got a night vision, day vision scope on it also. Here, if it ever stops raining this year, we're going to get out and try to do some coyote hunting with it and see if we can wrap one of those up, you know, just for the sport of it. There is some around my area here. Last year, more than this year. Haven't heard them much this year. I did notice that the turkey population has gone down, so they're probably fed out on them from last year, and you know they're moving on to find somewhere else because they do travel in packs and they do move around. So yeah, usually in the spring I could hear a lot of turkeys gobbling around here, but not this year. I don't even think I heard one this year. I've seen a couple, but still some deer flying around through here. And but yeah, you know, a few $100, $400 or $500, you can get into this sport. It's hobby, I guess. And you know, the stock notos is probably right around 260, I think, right now. And that's with the 66 cc reservoir as stock. You get a hand pump, $40-$50 off of eBay. You know, that 66 cylinder air pump wouldn't be bad to pump up. You know, it would take you a little bit, but not. You start getting into 300 cc tanks, you're gonna need some muscle cream. Pretty sure about that. So yeah, so yeah, get into it. It's pretty fun. I hope you enjoy the channel. You know, it's just something I'm doing here for the fun of it. And if you would just like and subscribe, spread the word. I'm gonna have some more videos coming here shortly. Probably even get into some fishing. You know, fishing season is in now, and I'll just get the rain to quit. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day.